A Brooklyn man has been charged in connection with a sophisticated fraud that defrauded an elderly Pennsylvania resident over $500,000 in gold bars, authorities said. Side note, Peter Greenwich, classic New Yorker defrauding a Pennsylvanian. Not surprised.
Welcome to the Morning Markets and Metals with Vince Lanci, where each morning Vince brings you the financial and precious metals news to get you ready for your day. And now, here's Vince.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Vince Lanci, and this is the Gold Fix Market Rundown. It's Tuesday, 8:15. Today, we're going to change it up a little bit. Lower right-hand side, there's a story, a real news story. Fed imposter buys gold. That's our title. We'll get into that with some additions to it. There's the front page. You can take a look at that while we go through the markets. 10-year yields are 437, flat, unchanged. The dollar is 97.82, down almost 3. The S&P 500 is 63.09, down 2. The VIX is 16.81, up 17. Gold is down $2.50, $2.70 at 33.94, after rallying as much as $50 yesterday, 3,400. And we talked about that at length, or in detail, I should say, in our chat, and we'll touch on that in the charts today, obviously. Silver, no slacker, actually was stronger than gold for a change in a rally. Hooray, finally. Touching $34 in spot, 38.95 last, up 5 cents. Copper, 560, continuing firmer, up 50 basis points. WTI, 66.45, down 40. Natural gas, down another 2%, 322. Summer shoulder season. Bitcoin, up 1,900, 119 grand. Close to another new all-time high. Ethereum taking a breakdown, 61, 37.01. Palladium and platinum more stronger. Now they're weaker. Gold, silver, mildly softer, and grains violently mixed. Soy is unchanged. Soy is down 70 basis points. Coin's up a percentage point. And wheat is unchanged bid. If you're looking at that grid there, you're looking at that chart, looking at the metals only, yesterday was a big day. Every market is now pausing or recalibrating. You see some profit taking in palladium, platinum, or maybe some pulling back because of lack of buying. Gold down $2 after a $50 run. It has to breathe a little bit. And silver, and this is the surprising one, silver up 8 or 9 cents. So in a day where this is key, if you're watching micro moves as tells for bigger picture issues, gold is weaker profit taking. Platinum is weaker profit taking. Palladium is weaker profit taking, or something to that effect. A lack of buying or a little bit of selling. Silver, with no new information, is levitating. So there is residual nervousness even after a torrid rally when all other metals are softer. I'm sorry, copper's strong as well too. So that should give you an idea that when platinum or palladium are down and silver is up, that should raise an eyebrow. Because frequently when platinum and palladium are down, the whole white metal thing, screw it, let's sell silver too. But that's not happening this morning. The day's young, we'll see. All right, let's go to the story. We're going to try something different here. This story we're about to say to you is mostly true except for the italics. You have to figure out what the italics are as we speak it. A Brooklyn man has been charged in connection with a sophisticated fraud that defrauded an elderly Pennsylvanian resident over $500,000 in gold bars, authorities said. Side note, Peter Greenwich, classic New Yorker defrauding a Pennsylvanian. Not surprised. Zhang Ren, 44, was arrested and arraigned on July 10th for theft by unlawful taking, conspiracy to commit theft by deception, and impersonation of a public servant. He is being held at Lancaster County Prison for $550,000 in bail. Interesting, considering he stole $550,000 in gold. The plaintiff pledged a COMEX futures contract and was set free. You have to guess what the joke is. Before we continue, it is important to note that it's unclear what's more shocking in this story, that a man impersonating a federal employee actually managed to buy gold, or that an American handed her savings to someone promising that the government would protect it. So I'm writing the story and adding the jokes, and we had some pictures created. So let's see if those work at all. It's AI stuff. Uh, Jean Ren, 44, was arrested and arraigned on July 10th for theft by unlawful taking, conspiracy to commit theft by deception, and impersonation of a public servant. He's being held at Lancaster County Prison on $550,000 bail. The Ephrata, that's the name of the town, police department launched an investigation after a local elderly resident reported in April the disappearance of physical gold bars worth $550,892. Authorities say the victim had been manipulated into liquidating her retirement investments to purchase gold, which she then handed over to individuals posing as federal agents. Although even real agents look fake, I don't see how you could tell the difference. According to police, the scam began in March when the perpetrators remotely accessed the victim's computer and claimed her investment accounts were under threat. The victim was allegedly persuaded to convert her life savings into gold bars for, quote, safekeeping in the Federal Reserve Vault in Philadelphia during a fabricated investigation. As one official noted privately, at least this time, the gold didn't leave on a plane to Shanghai, we think. The scammers reportedly retrieved the gold in person over 2 separate visits in April while posing as government officials. Police believe Ren is part of an international criminal organization that specializes in such schemes. Officials at JP Morgan noted this was outrageous behavior and wished they had thought of it first. Authorities in California have also flagged a surge in similar cases. The El Cerrito Police Department warned that gold bar scams often feature fraudsters impersonating federal agents or tech support. Victims are coerced into acting urgently with false claims of account breaches and imminent losses. Quoting, no legitimate organization will ask you to convert your savings into gold and hand them over to a courier, but we're told they are now considering it. Ren's legal representation status remains unclear. If dismissed, it would mark the first time in recent memory that a Chinese national legally acquired American gold outside, of course, emptying the COMEX warehouses for the last 3 years while no one gave a shit. As one official noted, I already said that, Ren's lawyer protests his client's innocence, citing he has applied for FDIC status and intends to launch a gold-backed stablecoin in September in partnership with Goldman Sachs, and that his client's intention is to merely add pre-launch inventory. When asked for comment, LBMA noted they were also studying the situation closely. That's it. The rest of the story can be found in Fed Imposter Buys $500,000 in gold. Moving on. That's an attempt at humor. We'll see how that goes over. Related post yesterday, there were 4 of them. Bricks divorce from Western Gold Standards. Standard Charter talking gold and it is bullish. Monday Goldfix PM. But the bottom one there, Goldfix Daily Chat. That's a chat. Usually they're premium. I think that one was premium. But in it, we went through as gold broke out. We gave kind of a semi-alert. Gold broke out. This is where you stop yourself out if you're long. And this is what you expect over the next 3 to 5 days. And yesterday, today too, was proven correct. And silver, funny that gold is leading, but silver is overperforming again, which is what we like to see since we're long silver. And we actually disclosed to our subscribers that we bought gold on our own signal. So if we're wrong, we lose money. Hopefully we're not wrong. Moving on. Data on deck. Powell speaking in about 6 minutes, and he could have an influence on the markets. You know, people are looking for public feedback, not public feedback, public response by the guy, considering Trump, look at what Trump is doing. There's nothing random about it. Trump is pressuring him. Now he's bringing other federal officials to bear. So what's his name? Pulte. Pulte is just trolling Trump. I mean, it's actually. Well, I'll try and keep my opinion out of this, but he's trolling Trump. Now, President Besant, who I'm not really happy with today, is now trolling as well in a more mature way. I don't really think he's doing anything wrong, but I think the Fed should be audited anyway, which tells me that you got to love Trump for this stuff. Everyone around Trump is now attacking him. So it's like death of a thousand cuts. So I think people are looking for Powell to um, make a comment today to that effect somehow. They'll probably be disappointed, but nevertheless, they're not going to hope. This is off the path, but if you're trying to figure out what the hell's going on with Trump, one of the things you can always count on is this. Trump is a student of behavior, and he knows people are cheating. And he says to those people that are cheating, what you're doing is wrong. I'm going to do it too, and I'm going to do it bigger and better. If this is not illegal, but it's immoral, well, screw morality. I'm going to do it, right? So all Pulte's doing, all Besant's doing is they're doing, and other people are doing is they're in an over-the-top way doing what Warren did. They're doing everything that the Democrats do, just in a bigly fashion. That's what he does. He goes over the top and he says, all right, if you're going to accuse me of doing it, well, I'm just going to say you guys did it. You just weren't as good at it as I am. Anyway, diatribe aside. Like data week, but it's a Zero Hedge noted it's a big earnings week for stocks. And I should have noted that before. Anyway, let's get to the charts, see what we can see. Okay, we start with gold. We start with the reason to be long today. This day is a final breakout of the long snake that we were in. Look at it this way. That's a long period of time to be sideways. And we've had other times where we got above this price, but my signal did not tell you to get long. That didn't tell you to get short, but it didn't tell you to get long. And this time it told you to get long. So if it's right, it'll be right to 3 to 5 days, and then the market will either decide its true direction or regress to the mean again. But for the next 3 to 5 days, unless the market gets below 33.69, dips will be bought. And by the end of the day today, it'll be 33.78. So it becomes like a trailing stop on that. Anyway, so that's it. It's worked in silver twice recently. We have one in gold, and we're in it to win it. Silver's textbook. We got the breakout, that signal that I told you about. One, so it was basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Signal's done. You can see how it's dying out here, right? Okay, now the signal's done, but now the market's trailing higher. Watch this market. If it's going to go up, it's probably going to cling to the yellow line or near about it, which is very healthy, by the way. Hat tip to Randy on that. Copper, no feel for copper. Let's get out of the Bollinger Bands. Let's just go to a regular chart. All right, so here we are. We got a measure move alert. So we've got, I don't want to use that as a top, but maybe it is. So 39.12. Above 39.12, the market could go up another $1.50. So call it 40.75. I think I talked about this before, but here's how these work. Let me adjust this. There you go. All right, so the measured move concept on a daily would go like this. Peak to trough, get above that peak, and you go trough to peak up there. So if we get a close above 39, It's a dangerous one, but I'm going to go with it. If we get a close above 39.13 in spot, we could have another $1.50 of upside in this before it even thinks about backing off. So if you're looking at how do I do this, I'm not telling you to do it. But if the market closed, let's say 39.20 today, right? You would buy it. You could buy it, and you'd stop yourself at 39.12 on a print or a trade, depending on how much money you're willing to risk losing. Have a great day.
Well, thanks for watching this morning's Markets and Metals with Vince Lanci. We sure appreciate you tuning in and starting your day with us here. Hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Please note that this video is not intended as legal licensed financial trading advice and is to be used for informational purposes only. Please contact your financial advisor before making any decisions, and thanks for watching.